for Teal's the Real Dealers and Deep Feelers. It's me, Teal. I'm my favorite pal, Gizmo. We're just, sitting here in front of a bunch of plants. I wasn't really sure where to put myself. Nor if I would even put on pants. I did. You're welcome. Kind of wanted to do this in the sunshine. I kind of wanted to embody what I was feeling whilst writing the poem, to record it and show you the sun pouring down on top of my head, but had a lot of people hurting to talk to today. So that just sort of took priority over background, shooting schedule, and I felt a little odd about this one today, just because I feel a little odd in my brain and with the way of everything. And I expressed last night that I lost a friend from work, and that's not a good feeling. There's a terrible wildfire, roaring, raging, blazing, about an hour away from here, in Morrison and Louisville. And it's bad. It's really, really bad. So please put out thoughts for that. Something really astronomically unbelievable, like 500 houses have burned so far. Which just doesn't even make sense. It's hard to comprehend that the day was just a day, and suddenly it was a day where 40 miles away, 500 homes were on fire. So my desire to speak, my ability to articulate is on the lower scale of things right now. But I will deliver poetry anyhow, because that is what I do. And so I just decided to kind of give an honest account of whatever my feelings amount to today. Say what I can say to it, pray, put my energy towards it, and try to go forward from it all. So yeah, just kind of a ball of a lot of feelings, and just cuddling my dog here a lot. Water the plants, dance when you can dance, just put on pants if you must. Nourishment is important. Don't want to take down Christmas. Scared for New Year to begin. Scared to reach this goal that I've set for myself, because then it's like, well, heckity heck. Then what? What's the next goal? What does the next frame hold? It is not foretold. So yesterday's was like a, an hour marathon about the heart characters. If you tuned in for that one, that was a doozy. So today is just a little bit more concrete and short and kind of bittersweet. I'm not going to explain it too much. I'm not going to name this person that we've lost, but this is just what came out of the grief of it, the disbelief of it, and just trying to walk in the sun a little and be real with myself about how it was striking me. So, and I brought this guy up here because the friend who just passed really, 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 really loved dogs. And I know I just need mine right now to be so close to my heart. Because it helps. So, holy wow, we're almost there. And I care so much about each and every one of you that's watched and giving me your thoughts and your feedback. And yeah, 364 days now, stacked. How about that? So here's some realness for you. This is just whatever comes up, comes out. As Brother Ali says, huh, Gizmo? Whatever comes up, comes out. So here it goes. Today's poem is called Feel, Deal, Peel Layers, Reveal, Repeat. I just want to feel the sun while I'm under it. Time is always on the run, it's got me wondering. The budding of a new year already feels like it's in full swing. That thing you meant to text, that hunch you neglected, that thing you felt, that time that you meant to offer help, that sage advice. Would it have turned the tides if you reached harder? Do you think maybe they could have survived? I just want to feel alive while I'm living. All these words and assurances I'm always giving. It takes a lot of forgiving when people put up such ironclad resistance and they end up scooting themselves right out of existence. I shine my light into the distance and I'm so damn terrified of what's out there. We've all got reasons to be scared. We're all caught unprepared. The smell of a future we can't tell is already in the air. We stare at ones and zeros. We stare at ones and zeros. Some of us are addicts. Some of us combat it. Some of us are out here with tears in our eyes as unsung celebrated heroes. Some of us don't even know what we are. Some of us sell our farts in jars, working on ego's behalf. I think that would have given him a great laugh, had he the capacity to sober up enough to listen up. I've had enough of continual sorrow, and I can't even believe that tomorrow is the last day of a whole year gone by. A year in which I chose not to comply with the order of things. A year in which I spread my poetry wings and chose to be broke but still sing from whatever part of me my soul and heart would let me bring to the surface. I feel deprived of direction and purpose. I don't want to touch up my resume. I just want all this to hurt less. He made a mess of things. I should have given him a ring. Why do people do everything online? Maybe I should become a mime so I don't have to spend so much time trying to be self-assured about the words I choose. I can't stand to lose another friend. I was just feeling slightly on the mend from a long stretch of not being able to catch a single fucking break. I don't know how much more of this emotional whiplash I can take. For the sake of everyone who cares for me, I can't just stay horizontally stuck. I've got to try my luck attempting something associated with being human. They're exhuming time capsules on the news, and I'm wondering what clues we'll leave behind. So very heavy is my mind. I can't seem to unwind watching Netflix, can't even seem to pick a show that doesn't bore me. I want to be for me, not against me. Do the spirits I call upon sense me anymore? I'm ignoring great big fucking elephants in every room, and so is everyone else. Whether I'm by myself in a big crowd or talking too loud on Zoom. I wish I was more in tune with whatever makes this possibility bloom or gets me to push play. It's such a sunny day. I pray I can find that natural high. Just then a guy zooms by on a recumbent bike playing Bob Marley. He seems to have hardly a care in the world. A rainbow flag twirls behind him. That also makes me think of my friend on his new journey to the next dimension. He liked reggae music, but that vibration it provides, he didn't know how to use it or to set that kind of intention. I ponder how many interventions actually get through to people. Why isn't an ability to pull back equal to that lack of control that takes hold? Why do so many fold in the face of what tries to waste our time and energy? I have loads of empathy and a tendency to lead with that, but I don't know how to react when it has little to no impact. Then I just go back to laying flat in my darkened four walls. We all haul around so much weight. We're too ashamed to show anyone. People can be completely undone by this heavy lifting. He was good at shifting me out of my depression because he'd lessen the blows by putting on this total goofball show. Like he didn't care to know all the mysteries and depths. He just wanted to feel somewhat free with whatever was left. And that theft of what should have been the other half of his life was a course unknown to him at the time. He was a friend of mine, though sometimes I wanted to give him a piece of my mind or shine some light on him or shake the grin he always wore because I knew he was unsure of the fact that consequences are more heavy than levity, even if you don't want to see it that way. Sometimes he brightened my day. Other times I had to walk away because when he needed to be serious, he still just wanted to play around. Isn't it strange how the sound of certain voices almost predicts the choices they make? I guess he didn't grasp what was at stake. I know I couldn't make him see it, and others tried their hand at leading him gently or demanding that he develop some understanding about ripple effect. There's always that terrible echo, you know. I should have checked on them. Why did we all pretend they'd figure it out on their own somehow? Why do we allow people to brush us off? Or remain soft in our approach when sometimes what's needed is yelling like a football coach, firm enough to make them squirm a little, some spittle flying. But still, there's no denying that a lot of trying did occur. The last few years stirred bad behavior and terrible self-sabotage in many. Should have pulled the old penny for your thoughts routine. Maybe it wouldn't mean a thing. Hard to bring the edges back together when they've already unraveled, and the path someone should have traveled has shattered, and the realizations that should have mattered have tattered like tissue paper. Do souls meet their maker, or come back later in a form warmed by the previous missteps and triumphs? Is time even linear, or does it just jump around, bound and determined to see that we're actually learning something fully? Are we operated by God, a wheel, a cosmic pulley, an omnipotent bully, a woolly mammoth with magic powers who planned it all out the exact hour the asteroid hit? A giant orbiting computer unit? Just because someone may be looking out for us, should we go ahead and assume it? Does anyone else think the instrument making this human song is a little off pitch and maybe we should retune it? Ditch the synthesizers and sing with our pure, raw selves. Delve into the awe of what's held in our souls a bit more deeply. What keeps me from my own beautiful tone in the chorus? Infinity stretches out before us, and we lust after red tag sales and things that fail to uplift or truly shift our station or vibrational frequency. You want to take a leap with me? And be more like what we were so sure we would be when we were kids, unaffected by the pull of apathy? Don't fall into that trap so easily. Believe in me a little more, and I'm sure to pour the same out for you. We're here now. That much is true. So what the heck are we going to do with it? That's about it. It's about where I sit with it right now. Yeah. Growth. That's why I decided to surround myself with the plants, because growth. We all need some. Sometimes it comes at a higher price than we are willing to take on or able to. So, just sitting at the table with you all, and it means a lot to me. I cannot thank you deeply enough. This has been a tough year. this 365 jive that we have been riding. Wow. Wow. Thank you for hearing my stories, and I'll be back tomorrow with more, and then, I'll probably just do one on New Year's Day to just round it out, that 365, that full deep dive. Started on January 1st. I'm not going to end it on January 1st, but I am going to bend it in a new direction, different selection of me, whatever the heck that may be. I have not landed upon that definitively, but you'll know when I do. You'll know as soon as I know. So find a buddy like this. Just that's all I can really say. Find a buddy like this to help you with the existing part. Because existing sounds so simple, right? We know that it's not, though. So grow. Why don't you? Just grow. So that was a very sincere flow. It was from that drum in me that hums eternally. So sending it out there, I'm sending it out there. Stare at you next time.